Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Candice. Today we are going to talk about our personal care items in reference to being frugal and being Christian women, right? We're going to pray and then we're going to dive right in. God, thank you so much for giving us the bodies that you gave us. Thank you for giving us an abundance of natural things to care for our bodies and the responsibility to do so, and the wisdom that we need to make healthy, good choices. I ask that you would bless anybody watching this video right now and that this video would be yours, not mine. I ask in Jesus Christ's name. Okay, so when it comes to like frugality, right, we think about saving money, right? And the biggest way to save money when it comes to our personal care items, so personal care being anything that goes in our skin, goes in our mouths, goes on our hair or our nails, you know, that sort of stuff. Some of the biggest ways to be frugal with those things are to, number one, keep it simple. So we don't really need as many products as we think we need, right? And then number two, of course, is to make as many of the products as you can yourself. That really does cut back on the costs of buying all of the different products. On the Christian side of things, of course, we know that our body is the temple, right? Like, our body is sacred. It is made in the likeness of God, and we are supposed to take care of our bodies, right? And not like poison it or put random things in it that don't belong there. And so our products and our things that we use should be good for our body, right? But I think also we have a responsibility to take care of the planet, and so our products should be as good for the planet too as they can. So what I've done with all of my personal products is try to push all of those ideas together, and I'm gonna give you guys a rundown. Okay. We'll start at the top of the head and go down. So for shampoo, conditioner, that sort of stuff, okay, there was a 5-year period where I did not use shampoo or conditioner at all, okay? I used apple cider vinegar as a rinse, but most of the time it was mostly water, and my hair was super healthy, super happy. Like, there was no weird smells. I didn't smell like salad dressing or anything like that. This was a period of my life where it was just going really great for me. And I know a lot of you have heard of like the no poo method and stuff like that. That's basically what I was doing, but I didn't really use the baking soda very much. This went so well that, like I said, I did it for a period of 5 years. But then what happened was I had a big period of stress in my life where the stress hormones just like threw off the entire ecosystem of my hair, and the apple cider vinegar thing just didn't work for me during that period. So I did have to go back to like a regular shampoo that I bought. I tried to get the best one I could, right? But I am slowly transitioning back to just doing like the apple cider vinegar and water. It takes a little while to switch over, right? Because what modern shampoos do is they like strip all of the natural oils off your scalp and out of your hair. And then now that hair is oilless, so then you put conditioner on to try and slap some oils back on it. And it's kind of like this weird vicious cycle where then your scalp is like, wait, we have no oils, so now we have to like overproduce the oils to bring them back to regular health of what our scalp is supposed to be. And then you get greasy, and then you go and you shampoo it again, right, and condition it again, and the process starts all over again. What I have found with mostly just using water is your hair, after a transition period of, you know, getting used to not having all the shampoos in your hair will get to the point where it's like, okay, I've naturally balanced myself. Okay, I've got enough oils. I'm making sure those oils are getting brushed down to the ends of the hair, right? And so your hair just gets to the point where it's not going to produce massive amounts of oils and craziness going on. It's a very healthy way to do it. The apple cider vinegar just does a little rinse every now and again. If like I've done a workout or something like that, or I've been out in the garden and been like covered in dirt and totally sweaty, then I'll do an apple cider vinegar rinse, which is just a little bit of apple cider mixed with water. Apple cider vinegar mixed with water, and then you just put it on your hair and rinse it out really well. I find that not having to buy commercial shampoo makes things a lot cheaper. There are a lot of harsh chemicals in commercial shampoos and stuff that I don't like, and of course they all pretty much come in plastic packaging for the most part, so not so great for the earth. But keeping it on the simple side of water, apple cider vinegar, super cheap, easy. There is a transition period. If you want to hear more about this, let me know down below in the comments and I'll make another video maybe just specifically talking about this, but we're gonna move on. So for my face, okay, I don't put anything really on my face. Most of the time I use water to wash my face. I do not put soap on my face because it just tends to dry my face out. Even like the natural soaps like vegetable glycerin or like the ones with lard and stuff, I just don't like soap on my face. If, however, in the like dead of winter, okay, when it is super dry and super gross outside, I will put a little bit of olive oil on my skin. Olive oil has been used for millennia for skincare, guys. It's one simple ingredient. You probably already have it in your kitchen, and it's great for any sort of dry skin, especially on your face. It's super gentle. Now, toothpaste, okay? I stopped buying toothpaste, like commercial toothpaste, 10 years ago. I make my own toothpaste now, okay? A lot of the commercial toothpaste have like excessive amounts of fluoride, a bunch of other stuff in them, chemicals, and I don't know. If I can't pronounce it, I don't really want to be putting it in my body, personally. So I make my own toothpaste. I actually need to make some more. I'm running out. I just use coconut oil, a little bit of baking soda, and occasionally like some peppermint oil to make it taste good. And that's it. Easy peasy. I already have the coconut oil in my kitchen normally, so it's there. It doesn't take much. Like, I fill up this jar, and this jar will last me like 4 or 5 months before I have to fill it up again. A little goes a long way. And then baking soda, of course, I already have in my kitchen. The peppermint oil is optional. You don't really need it, but I have it on hand anyway, so I might as well use it. For like the rest of my body, skincare wise, okay? I don't use like body washes in like the tubs and stuff like that. I find that they're, again, excessive. They have very potent perfumes in them that I just don't like. So I use bars of soap, okay? This one is just pure vegetable glycerin. I also have ones that are lard and lye, you know, like old school soap. And these soaps are easy. They have no fragrance to them, at least the ones that I buy don't. So they're not putting like any perfumes onto your body. They're just basic for washing. They're super cheap because, again, they're basic and they don't have perfumes in them. I think this bar was like less than $2, and one of these bars will last me like 4 or 5 months. Super cheap. And good for the planet, because when the bar's gone, well, it's gone. The only thing that came with it was like a little barcode sticker that was on it, because I get these without any packaging on them. They're fabulous. For deodorant, I know a lot of people have heard a lot of things about deodorant and how it's got like aluminum in it, and basic deodorants, like the ones that are mass produced, are not really good for us because they like stop us from sweating, which is kind of what we're supposed to do. Like, they clog your pores under your pits, which makes it worse, the entire problem, not better. So there's two things that go with deodorant for me. The first is the fact that I have swapped over the past like 15 years to a very healthy diet, okay? The less processed foods you have in your diet, the less you're gonna stink. it is what it is. The less sugar you eat, the less processed foods, the less chemical-y stuff, the more fruits and veggies, and meat and like grass-fed butter and stuff like that you're eating, the better you're going to smell. Just in general, naturally, okay? But on the days when, like I said, I am working out or like doing heavy garden work, I might, tend to get to the point where I'm a little bit smelly. But so what I'll do as a preventative thing is I will put on some alum stone. You guys ever heard of this? They have like alum deodorants now. Like, I've seen them in like little stick things. But instead of getting the ones that are specifically marketed as deodorant, I just get this one is marketed, I think, as like men's aftershave or something like that. But it's just a big old alum stone. You just get it wet, rub it on. This thing lasts like forever. The only thing I find with these is if you do drop them on the floor, they break, and then you're using like all the little pieces. But this guy, I think, was like $8 maybe when I bought it, and those will last me years before I have to buy another one, which makes it super easy and cheap. And these ones, the ones that I got anyway, came in a little cardboard package, so that can be recycled. Now, when it comes to like lotions and things of that nature, okay, I don't use regular lotion at all. I find it excessively overpriced. It's got way too much stuff in it that I can't pronounce. So I make my own. Sometimes I'll just use plain olive oil, which is great. It totally works. Like, especially if you like just get out of the shower and your pores are all open from being in the hot water. Rub it on all over, let it soak in. Poof, you're done. You don't have to do it again probably for like a week unless your skin is really, really dry. But occasionally I will go ahead and make like a little jar of what I call skin food, which is olive oil. I think it has beeswax in it, and maybe I put a little coconut oil in there. It's been a while since I made this guy, and you see there's still a lot left of it. That is for specifically the winter time where I live, because the humidity levels will go down and it makes your skin just kind of dry out a little bit faster than it normally would. So I'll use that in place of lotion. I will use it in place of chapstick, okay? Basically anything else you can imagine on your skin wise, you can use it. It's really good for you and super easy to make. I mean, you could just go plain olive oil if you don't have beeswax or coconut oil. But olive oil is a beautiful thing. They used it in ancient Egypt. When it comes to nails, okay, I don't wear nail polish, so I don't use nail polish remover or nail polish or any of those sorts of things. My nails just they just get so washed when I wash my hands, and that's it. I never have any problems with my nails, except, if I whack them against something and then they break. But other than that, they're pretty chill. As long as you're getting enough water, right, and you're eating a healthy enough diet, your nails don't really need a lot of extra care, at least in my opinion. I've never had an extra problem with them. But that's it. I mean, that's all I use, okay? I mean, I showed you 4 things, and then the only thing I didn't show you was the apple cider vinegar, basically, for my hair. Now, I know that this kind of minimalism in a personal care routine is not for everybody, right? Everybody does their own thing. But for me, I find that having minimized my personal care routine has freed up a lot of money, number one, in my budget. Because I used to buy everything, okay? I used to buy shampoo, I used to buy conditioner, lotion, chapstick, like, I probably bought face cream at some point, deodorant, I did like all the nail polish and the nail polish remover stuff and the this and the that, and I had so much stuff, so many bottles in the shower, it was ridiculous. But as, God led me to start paring these things out and just minimizing it and bringing it down, my skin is the best it's ever been, right? That's due to God and, you know, leading me to a healthier diet and to taking better care of myself. And that doesn't mean using like 80 million products. It's just going back to the basics, right? God made our skin to produce its own oils. He made our scalp and our hair to produce its own oils to kind of take care of itself. Of course, we have to, you know, be kind to our skin and not put like a bunch of harsh stripping chemicals and soaps and everything all over it in order for our body to actually do what it's supposed to do, right? God made it so simple and so easy to take care of ourselves, and by using these very plain things, these very just generic things, not only have I saved a lot of money, my skin and my hair and my teeth and everything look great, but it's just better for me, better for the environment, better for my pocketbook, all of the things. I hope you guys have learned something from this. If you have any other ideas, anything that you use in replacement of maybe some of the stuff that I use, throw it down in the comments. I'd love to hear about it. Other than that, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.